Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. We're taking your questions on Ask the Expert with Watson's Pharmacy. If you want to give us a call live on the air, 789-6559, extension 2803. You can always send us in an email at ottawa.morning@ctv.ca or send us a message via our Facebook page. Usually we always have Scott here, but Kate's joining us today, which is great to have you on the show with us. And we're going to start things off, because topic today, at least to start things off, is really talking about getting through the winter.
That's right.
Our skin, our colds, any flu. So we've got great products and great tips that you're going to be giving us.
Yes, exactly.
So Kate, we're going to start with you, and we'll start with stuff. And the men are going to be interested too, but this is great in terms of knowing how we can take care of our skin, everything else that goes with it.
And one of the things that I really like to emphasize is that winter is different than the summer, and so many women just get into their habits of using their same products right through the year, but you really have to switch it up a little bit in the winter, because your skin, especially in Canada, gets really dry, your hair gets dry, so you need to take that into account. So these are some products that are recommended by some of the experts out there. One of the sites I really like to refer to is Beautypedia, and it's wonderful. You can go online and search, and they'll rate all the different products that are out there and search for your particular issue. So one of the ones that I really like to use myself and recommend to all my friends and family is the new L'Oreal Everpure line, and that came out a couple of years ago. But what's so nice about it is it's sulfate-free, and sulfates can be really, really drying in a shampoo. So the sulfate-free line actually helps with the dry kind of winter frizzies. And what's really nice about it is you can get it in a pharmacy. You don't have to go to a boutique shop or salon to get a sulfate-free line. You can actually find it.
Other ones we're looking at?
Yeah, these ones are if you want a natural choice for hair care, but that also is not too drying, because a lot of the natural shampoos are quite drying. The Aubrey Organics line is really a good one. This one has this rose mosqueta, which actually is an ingredient that actually helps emulsify the hair, which is wonderful.
Sometimes you get just a little extra static. It just seems like everything is drier and just
it's true.
Just everything is a little limper.
Yeah, it's true. Then when you get into looking after your face, of course, you have to take that into account, the dry weather. So exfoliating is still important, but you need to do it gently. And the rule of thumb in dry weather is to just be gentle with your skin. Don't use all the harsh chemicals and scrubs. So a couple of things to do the exfoliation gently would be these nice facial cloths from Oil of Olay. I'm a big Oil of Olay fan. But also the St. Ives product is really gentle, and it's recommended on the Beautypedia website as well. But it's got olive in it, which is very moist and soft on your skin. The other thing to look for when you're cleansing your skin is anything that says specially formulated for dry skin, and especially if it's fragrance free, because a lot of people get red blotchy skin during the winter, and if it's fragrance free you're less likely to irritate that and cause breakouts and some of the other issues you typically see. Moisturizing is important too, and this is an all-natural line Jason, which I really like. If you just want a nice light moisturizer in the evening, it's an excellent one.
Would you suggest a little bit more moisturizer than you normally would, adding in one more application throughout the day?
Yes, and in fact, for people who really do suffer for dry skin in the winter, this is a great product. It's made by Green Beaver, which is a Canadian company out of Hawkesbury, actually, and it's all natural, organic, certified organic, and they have a special line that's designed specially for winter. It's their après-ski line, they call it, but it's wonderful, and it's if you need just that extra bit of moisture, or even just to protect your skin before going out into the cold.
You're talking skin, but also the lip balm.
Also
that's
the lip
something
balm
too. You really feel that out in the winter.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
We're not feeling it right now, but when it's minus 20, you feel different.
Yeah. No. Totally. Absolutely. You need to protect your lips too. Now, this is one that I recently discovered, and again, it's highly recommended. Is the Revlon Color Stay line. So not only do you need to moisturize your skin, but when you put on your makeup, you need to think about what makeup will actually help keep my skin moist. And this one is particularly interesting. I actually brought an open bottle for you to try, just so you can see. It's their Color Stay Aqua line. And what's phenomenal about this, I'm going to put a little bit on your hand and feel that. It really actually feels like cool water going on.
It does.
Yeah. No, it's phenomenal. So it took me aback, actually. I thought my brush was wet when I put it on.
I was going to say, I'm like, I don't know if her brush is wet.
Yeah, no, it's actually a lovely sensation, and it does help keep your skin nice and moist when you're putting on the makeup on top.
That's different. I hadn't expected that.
Yeah.
And then very quickly, and Scott, he's been so chatty right now. We're going to get to him in just a little bit. Also, we're looking at some of the washes.
Yeah.
You continue on with these products.
Yep, so the Burt's Bees is a natural body wash with shea butter, which is very moisturizing for your all-over skin. Cetaphil, again, if you have problems with really eczema or particularly dry skin, Cetaphil is a good option, and again, it's fragrance-free. And then if you move into the moisturizers, one that is a staple, which should be in everybody's house, is Gold Bond, because it's tried and true. But one that we particularly like to recommend, because it doesn't have urea, which can sometimes be a little irritating to people, is George's Cream, and it's actually Scott's Uncle George out of Calgary who developed this. Yeah. So we carry this, and we're very proud to have a big display of George's Cream when you walk into our store.
Does George look like this?
He does.
He does.
Yeah,
he actually
really
looks like this too.
Yeah.
So we got some great products that we're looking at, especially for the exterior, but we're also going to be heading into the interior in the next segment, pretty much taking care of ourselves from the inside out.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get to that in our next segment. But be sure, if you want to get your question in, you know how to contact us. You can do it via phone, you can do it via email, you can do it via Facebook. We're going to take some of your questions, and that's coming your way right after this commercial break.
I had a